This is James Ellis with the Designer Way Protein Blitz Challenge, and I'm still in Indiana interviewing people, and I actually ran into this guy, Scott Knafel. And Scott, what do you do for a job?
I currently am a grade school teacher. I've been teaching for 5 years. I'm a father of 2 and a husband.
Excellent. And as a teacher, I think we all know that you get summers off. What do you do in the summer?
Right now, I am actually working for a construction company, so keeps me in good shape during the summer.
Excellent. And actually right now we are in Scott's basement, and he's got a great little all-you-can-do-it gym pretty much. You can do everything on this thing, and so pretty excited about this. We actually worked out a little bit on it, and Scott showed me some great tips in working out. And Scott, how many years have you been lifting? I mean, you gave me some great pointers, so you must have been lifting for a while.
Yeah, I've been working out off and on, probably for about 10 years.
10 years. So Scott's actually got me probably by about 3 years. I've been working pretty solid for about 7 years. And Scott, how many times do you work out per week?
I like to work out 7 days a week, including cardio, but with a hectic schedule, sometimes I can only get in 5 days. So about between 5 and 7 days a week.
Excellent. And Scott, why do you lift? What is the ultimate goal in working out?
I just like the way you feel when you're done with a workout. I like being healthy. I like seeing new definition in muscles and things like that. And it's a lot of fun to me.
Sweet. And have these results been pretty positive, would you say?
Oh yeah, generally. If you don't have an injury or something like that. But yeah.
Excellent. And so why do you take protein on a regular basis, and if so, why?
As far as supplements go?
Yeah, protein supplements.
Yeah, I take the normal powdered protein mixed with milk, the protein shakes, and I'm not too. I try to take them every day, but sometimes I skip out on them.
And why? What would make you skip out on them? I mean, it's so important as we know as lifters to really get that protein in throughout your day, and especially after your workout to recover. And to skip out on them is, it's rough. So why would you skip out on it?
There's actually a number of reasons for that. The first thing is lack of time. It takes a lot of time to pull out the cup, the shaker, and then mix the protein in there with the milk, and then shake it all up, and then drink it, and then get it all washed out, because everyone knows that protein sticks and you don't want to leave it in the container very long. So the whole process of protein nowadays is just kind of a hassle. So when I have time, I do it, but when there's just not a whole lot of time, or I run out of milk or something like that, obviously you just can't do it. So
yeah, and we were talking earlier actually, and he was telling me about when he used to use the blender, and half the time then you got to clean the blender, and then you were saying that it always ends up chunky. It just never seems to mix up real well. And that's actually why I'm here. Obviously, I'm with Designer Way, and I'm here to really promote the Designer Way Protein Blitz and get people's real reactions on what they think of Designer Way's Protein Blitz. So I want you to just taste it and tell me what you think of the taste to start with.
All right.
So give it a shot. Open that up. It's pretty full. There you go. And he's drinking the orange mango.
It is not chalky. And it actually tastes pretty good. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. And what would you, without looking at the label, what would you say you think of it? Like, do you think that it's kind of sweet, right?
Right. It kind of reminds me of Gatorade. And right now, the only protein I've ever had is the chalky, milky taste, and it just kind of not very good. But this is pretty good.
How much sugar do you think is in there?
In here? Man, I would imagine about 20-30 grams. It's pretty sweet.
Check out the label and see. Check out the dietary supplements, nutrition facts, and tell me what it says.
Wow, 1 gram of sugar.
1 gram of sugar. Are there any other facts any other nutrition facts that are important to you? Are you a low carb guy?
Well, actually, the first thing I notice is the amount of protein. Usually I use a scoop of protein, which is generally about 28 or 26 grams of protein, and this bottle has 30 grams of protein.
Yep.
It's low in, it has no fat, it only has 120 calories, and when you're on the 2,000 calorie diet like many people are, that's not very much. And
yeah.
I notice cholesterol's low, sodium's pretty low, potassium is up there, that's pretty good, and low carbs.
Yeah. And Scott, you know, being a lifter, knows that low carbs, if you have a lot of carbs in your diet, you're going to retain water, things like that. And Scott's, you know, he's been showing me his abs, and he's really been working on his abs. So, you know, if you don't want to be retaining water in your abs, so if you get low carbs, that's always great. And the potassium's incredible. Scott just went through, would you say you went through a knee injury or something like that?
I went through an upper thigh injury about a half a year ago, and it's just been a tough process to get over. And so that's, you know, it's those kinds of injuries where you need, you know, good potassium fibers and things like that just to kind of get you going again. So
yep. So yeah, we got 140 milligrams of potassium in there, I think. So that's incredible. That'll help him out a lot. So what I want to do, Scott, since you lift 7 days a week, or you try to, I would like to actually use Scott to be our 1 week Protein Blitz challenge guy. Awesome. And so I'm going to give you a week's supply of the Protein Blitz.
Oh.
And you know, take a couple of those a day, and we're going to get back with Scott at the end of the week and see what results Scott got from it and what the convenience was of it. What do you think of that, Scott?
Awesome. I can't wait.
Can you say Go Designer Way Protein Blitz?
Go Designer Way Protein Blitz.
Be right back with you with Scott in 1 week. Take it easy, guys. James Ellis here with the Designer Way Protein Blitz Challenge, and we are still in Indiana, and I'm back with Scott. You might remember Scott. I interviewed him earlier, and we gave him a 1 week supply of the Designer Way Protein Blitz, and we want to see him more consistent in taking his protein. He said he wasn't always real consistent in taking the protein because of the inconvenience of making it and things like that. Well, guess what, folks? The box is empty.
Last one.
Scott's taking the last one. Grape. James Ellis here with the Designer Way Protein Blitz Challenge, and I'm still in Indiana, back with Scott Knafel. You might remember Scott. We gave him a 1 week supply of Protein Blitz to try to assist in helping him to be more consistent in taking his protein, because it's important to take your protein on a regular basis, especially after your workout. Your muscles are starving for that protein, so we want to make sure Scott is consistent in taking his protein so that he can grow. So guess what? We had positive results. Scott has drank all of his Protein Blitz.
Last one.
And he's on his last one. He was telling me earlier grape is his favorite flavor. Scott, clearly you've been more consistent in taking your Protein Blitz, right?
Oh yeah, it's been a whole lot easier this way.
Yep. And you don't have the mess of, you know, cleaning up. I mean, what's been the complete convenience of taking the Protein Blitz?
Well, you don't have to worry about it. You know, at the end of a workout, you don't have to go upstairs and then, you know, take that 5 or 10 minutes just to make a shake, to drink it, and then clean everything up. You know, you just grab a bottle and, you know, away you go. It gives you 10 more minutes to focus on your actual workout. So, you know, I feel like it's been a great week with that.
And so have you been taking them, what, morning and night? Been taking them for breakfast? What have you been doing?
I take one for breakfast in the morning, and then I usually do a workout late afternoon, and I take one right after that as well. So I average about 2 a day.
That's excellent. And have you enjoyed the flavors? We got 3 different flavors.
Absolutely. In fact, grape is my favorite, so I saved the best for last. But all 3 flavors are great. They don't have that chalky, nasty taste, and you know, they go down easy, and you know, that's what I really like about it.
Excellent. And one last question. Have they assisted you in your workouts? Like, has it helped you with strength or endurance or anything like that?
That's a good question. In a week, I actually have been able to tell a little bit of a difference. And the reason for that, I think, is just because, you know, you're not thinking about it. You're taking 2 shakes a day. That's 60 grams of protein. And that's not even counting food. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say a significant amount of weight, you know, the difference between this week and last week just by, you know, eating right and taking the right amount of protein.
That's excellent. Scott, so you would say you're an avid fan of the Designer Way Protein Blitz?
Absolutely. Sign me up.
So we're going to sign Scott on. He's going to be a regular. We're excited about that. So we got another guy in the Midwest in Indiana. He's going to sign on, take Protein Blitz on a regular, and we're going to see this guy grow. Hopefully we can get back with him later in the year and see how much he's changed. Are you excited? Can you give us a Go Designer Way Protein Blitz?
Go Designer Way Protein Blitz.
James Ellis and Scott signing off for the day.
See you later.